Hey, welcome back, guys. All right, Capricorns, here we go. Let's get started. This is a check in on the topic of love, and we start with a Four of Wands. This is gorgeous. This is always like my bed and breakfast card. I think of Cape Cod. I think of sweet little places in the Cotswolds in England. I think of all kinds of like village life, adorable. I don't know, it just feels like honeymoon. Four of Wands for the first message out in a love story is amazing. We have a Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so hold on. Capricorn, I'm just going to instantly jump on in and I'm going to say we have someone's ex knows that they picture it. They know that their ex is going to be marrying Capricorn. And the ex is immediately showing up against this beautiful, happy backdrop. We have intensity, jealousy, selfishness. I deserve this. How come Capricorn's going to get this? It should be mine. So we have a Queen of Wands, Magician in the reverse. They somehow feel lied to. I don't know why we have to deal with, the karmic's opinion on things, but that is seemingly what we have right now. So to have this Magician in the reverse, this person could even try to tell lies. It feels like Capricorn could hear from somebody's ex who tells them a whopper of a story about, blah, blah, blah. This person's not a good person. I just want to help you out. I'm just trying to be a friend. Don't date them. Capricorn could get a very weird message from, like a number they don't know, or somebody's, an email, or, something like that. And it could be, yeah, it is definitely from whoever is in love with Capricorn, or whoever Capricorn is about to start dating, or even if Capricorn hasn't even started dating this person yet. This is someone's disgruntled ex that seems to be wanting to tell a lie, really with the idea of maybe I can plant a negative idea, make them think that this person's still talking to me, they could be a Gemini, by the way. But I feel like this Queen of Wands wants to make Capricorn worry that whomever is of interest to Capricorn might want to go back to the ex. But it's the ex saying all this. It's the ex, the karmic, the Queen of Wands saying all of this, telling some lies, maybe even to the point of pretending that they're still in a relationship with somebody that is not true. We have a Four of Swords sideways. It definitely feels like this is an ex that's going to try to stir up trouble on purpose because there has been no communication. They want this person back, and they know that they've got to try to do something desperate to get this person away from Capricorn, because they believe the object of their affection is going to be marrying Capricorn. Can we please see who this person is that this ex seems so hell-bent on, attaching themselves to? Who is this person? The Tower. They are possibly an Aries who ended things with their karmic in no uncertain ways. They are single from the karmic. They are not dealing with the karmic. What does this person want with Capricorn? The Star. They think Capricorn's amazing. They think Capricorn is a wish come true, a breath of fresh air. Okay, so that's why the karmic is so upset. Things ended abruptly. They're not done. They don't want closure. They want this possibly Aries energy back. But instead, they already can tell. They know that this person thinks the world of Capricorn. That Capricorn is the brightest thing in the night sky. Tell me more about just their connection, this person's connection to Capricorn. Three of Wands sideways. This is a brand new kind of, I feel like Capricorn is just starting to get to know this person, but there's already the hint that this person could be really significant in my life. We may have a nice future together. Too soon to tell. Let's just take it one day at a time. But this is going to be a bumpy start for Capricorn dating this person, this Aries person, because their ex is going to pop up and possibly tell a whopper of a lie, because they want attention. They want to talk again. They want to get this person back. So they're going to try to cause a ruckus between Capricorn and this Aries. Let's shift gears for a second and say, how does Capricorn feel about this Aries individual? We have got the Five of Cups. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Hierophant upright. So, sorry, I know it's a very tattered, very, well, chewed up card. These are my puppy's teeth from when he was a baby and he was going through his teething phase. And I still love this deck. And I love the fact that it just adds another layer of meaning to the card to me because it's very eroded, right? Well, this is Capricorn in their most empowered state. Truly, though, Capricorn, when I said, how does Capricorn feel about this Aries individual? It's weird because Capricorn is, they're given some kind of like intent thoughts even now, and even maybe having some worries, like imagining like, what if things don't work out with this person that I've started to date? I mean, I really want this. I would really like to give. I'm even setting up a little prayer. I feel like Capricorn has not had the greatest run in the past with relationships. They know all too well what it can feel like when you fall for somebody and then that somebody doesn't turn out to be the one after all. And I almost feel like Capricorn has a little bit of, 5 is a number of change, but it's like I have this thought that trails around behind me of like, what if this all just goes to hell in a handbasket, my heart gets broken and I'm left high and dry. I don't want to start out a relationship in any space of loneliness or fear or worrying about what might go wrong. I really want to give to this. I feel like there's a reason that my intuition brought me to this person, or that they were brought into my life, even though, hey, maybe my intuition's been off before. There is this worry. Okay, so here's the problem. Because Capricorn has a life story, right? That you don't end up with the acknowledgement of hurt and pain and how it feels to be left when you first start dating somebody or meet somebody, unless you have a reference point that reminds you of hurt and pain. So Capricorn suffered, losses before in relationship. Maybe they even had a marriage that didn't go well. They're like, oh man, I know all too well how you can think that you're doing the right thing, connect to somebody, you're so sure that it was all going to work out, and then it becomes a mess. So Capricorn is going in eyes wide open because they've had some life experience, but they actually really want this connection from what I can tell. They actually feel like they would like to give to this person and see where it goes. Again, one step at a time. How does Capricorn know this Aries person's like life situation, that they have a karmic ex that is intensely jealous? This card is sideways. I don't even know what, King of Wands sideways. Yes, they do know, but they don't know the extent of it. So they were married or they were in a long-term commitment, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, right? So let's go ahead and start calling them now the King of Wands instead of the Aries person or the Tower person. So it looks like Capricorn is aware that this person, had another connection at one point in time. There was somebody else's King of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, but Capricorn's like, yeah, but they're not anymore. They've ended that and they're starting a new chapter of life and they seem to want to start it with me. So, I mean, I don't have any problem with that. I don't think that there is any problem. What we see is this person's crazy about Capricorn, but unfortunately, we've got an ex, a karmic, who wants to cause trouble. That is not the King of Wands' fault, and that is not, the fault of Capricorn either. But I do think that this message is like, then Capricorn's going to need to, the two of them, I suppose, are going to need to figure out how to navigate the drama that is seemingly coming in or has already landed from that karmic. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about spying type energy. And there's the Star. Okay, I think that Capricorn's going to realize then that an ex has been paying attention to them. It's like, I don't even know this person. What are they doing, figuring out that we're dating? Where is this coming from? It could just be enough that Capricorn's like, this is ridiculous. King of Wands. This is them responding. I think if Capricorn and this person can talk it out really upfront, really straightforward, it does all feel like the ex is at a great distance, but they just still want to cause some trouble for a little bit. Because they still feel entitled. That's the only problem with when a Queen of Wands goes in the reverse. She still feels like everything is hers. It's like the kid who doesn't want to play with the toys anymore, but they don't want anybody else to play with their toys. It's just kind of a selfish streak. And if they want to cause some drama just for the sake of being a jerk, they just might. This could let Capricorn know that, wow, even at a distance, this person is still paying attention to you. And they might respond, the King of Wands might respond with, Capricorn, this is one of the reasons I ended that connection. Now you can see why I'm never going back to that. Now you can see why you are so different. You are such a star to me. Now you understand why I'm so drawn to you, because you're so opposite my ex. You don't have the selfishness. You don't have the energy that is, showing me that you're going to play mind games and all of that manipulation stuff. That, what's ironic is that I feel like the ex pulling this stunt is going to be the thing that allows Capricorn and this king to bond more fully and leave the ex more completely in the past. This is the ex recognizing they're not going to get a chance to break up Capricorn and this king. This is them realizing they're going to surrender. They're going to give up and quit doing this stupid drama. But oh my goodness, this was definitely quite a big drama. But I do have to say, I love the fact that instead of this being the thing that tears two people apart, instead it builds understanding. It's like Capricorn can get a taste of what their ex was like through the ex's current behavior, and they better understand and feel more confident. Oh, this person doesn't want that ex. This King of Wands is why they left, and now I understand why I believe them now when they say that I'm so different and that I make them so happy. It's because, correct, I don't act like their ex. Now I have more trust. I have more faith. So it actually feels like it solidifies this relationship. So ironically, the sabotage attempt of an ex is what builds the bonds and solidifies the relationship between Capricorn and this King of Wands. That is very much like, I'll say, karma at its best. It's where every action has a reaction. Well, this is lovely. I mean, the key to all of this, though, is that Capricorn and this individual really have to talk it out. But I do find it so ironic that the thing that sparked all this intense jealousy from the Karmic in the first place is they were like, I know that my King of Wands is going to be marrying this Capricorn. But it's then their own actions that push Capricorn and this King of Wands closer together to the point where it may accelerate their relationship, and they might actually be ending up getting married way sooner, simply because the ex was, like pouring their negativity into this relationship, and it actually has a different impact. It's like the enzymatic catalyst that actually helps to build the connection faster and build the trust faster between Capricorn and this King of Wands. So quite fitting, I'll say. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.